Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now like I said, we are right outside the Longhouse where the main quest is. But the flighting thing is actually outside, so we will do this first. Like I said, on the off chance that it comes in handy.
How do you know me?
People talk. I've heard all the rumours that Eivor the Dane is a coward, a cur, and a leech. Perhaps you can swing that wee axe on your belt, but I doubt you've much talent for speech.
You might be surprised. Let us duel.
Well, I'll need a wager first.
Sure. Big bet.
Here's the silver. Now begin.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
Speaking to fools and their knowledge is flawed.
Then you're speaking to fools and their knowledge is flawed.
Well, not bad. They say you're a coward who runs from a fight.
And they're sorely mistaken. I'm known for my might.
Interesting. Silent whispers all claim that you're terribly dense.
And you've clearly misheard them. My wit is immense.
Oh, you looked out with that one. Well, what a surprise. Eivor of the Raven clan is a true talent. I'm shocked.
Do not believe everything you hear. Unless it touches on my flighting, then heed every word.
Take the coin, and know that only praise will henceforth cross my lips.
Alright, well that one was pretty easy. Oh wow, yeah, I guess we did just level up our charisma. It's kind of weird that they bothered to throw that in here. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Which is why I didn't go for the artifact that's in here. Somewhere.
What's happening?
In here?
No, not unless Halfdan sent you.
Whoever you are, I want to know why there's no king on East Anglia's throne.
Because the man in question ain't been married yet. Once he is, East Anglia will have its king. Little else.
Which man?
No, stranger, you interrupted a beautiful dream. I was sailing through Helheim, drifting on a ship of fire.
Dreams of death often run ahead of the real thing.
Oh, wouldn't that be a burden off my shoulders? What business have you with the backwater king, anyway?
Danes from here attacked my clan. I want to know why, and how to make sure it never happens again.
Ah, that would be Rued's clan. They killed the last man I put here, Adelstan. I suspect they'll do the same to our next monarch.
A Dane who can't keep the Danes in line. Not much of a steward, are you?
If I knew how, I'd have rid our lands of them long ago. Rued's clan plagues us all, Dane and Saxon alike.
You are the sorriest soldier I've met in this country. Kick your king in the arse and fight back.
He needs more than a kicking. He's got nothing he should have to win this fight. No courage, no army, no charisma. If he wants to live longer than a season, he'll need the backing of his bride's family, which he hasn't. They loathe the maggot.
Who is he, your King Maggot?
Oswald of Elmenham, who was King Edmund's counsel before the invasions. And like it or not, he's the last Saxon noble with any sway.
Why not crown a Dane instead?
Halfdan Jarl made it clear. He Once a Saxon king married to a Dane, for a greater show of unity. But Oswald's not the sort of man you'd chase into battle with a grin. He's soft. The settled Danes don't trust him.
Where is he now? I'll get the measure of him, see what I can do.
You just missed him. He's headed for Elmenham just now, pleading once again for peace. If we go by the north gates and along the road, we may catch him.
Alright. The Tale of Thane Oswald, eh? Now, before we do that, though, I do wish to collect...
Touch not that throne! How dare you touch those sacred arrows? You've desecrated a martyr's place.
Did I? That's a
Stranger,
shame.
show me those arrows.
These are just arrows, plain and simple. Why are you so passionate about these arrows?
When Father James blessed the late King Edmund, he blessed that holy throne and all upon it.
The blessing did not take.
That depends on your opinion of King Edmund. I wonder. I have studied those arrows, but never dared touch them. But since you plucked them anyway, would you sell them to me?
I mean,
I'm
sure.
willing to sell, but the King Edmund arrows might be mixed up with my own.
I've the eye of an archivist, able to sort new from old. The kingdom's history shall be restored. Just sell them all to me. These arrows are the very same that pierced good Saint Edmund. I must
Okay, so I'm
study
assuming
these
then I
holy
just
relics.
lost a bunch of arrows.
Thank you.
Alright, now what's back here? The wandering monk spread rumors of a Roman ruin southeast of Northwick. Duty compels me to search such a site, but there are darker things in these lands than rogue Danes, and so the monk says. For now I shall quell my quickening heart. The ruins have survived many winters. They may wait longer. I must stay alive long enough to explore them. Oh, that was a mystery, getting those arrows and selling them to her. Can I? Yeah, I can probably. Oh, right. She took all my arrows. Now, did she take all of my arrows or just my... Nope, she took literally every single arrow that I had. Alright. Sure. The fuck was that? Anyway. Hey, guys, do we have, like, any arrows out here? I literally need one. If I could have one arrow, that would be absolutely fantastic. Really, guys? No arrows, eh? That's,
Come on, I need a challenger.
yeah, no thanks. Unless I know that, doing the drinking contest is going to do anything for me, I'm so not going to do it. Because, I mean, I can win a little bit of money, but that's about it. Alright, fuck it, I'll just go buy some arrows. What an annoyance, man. I mean, they all came up light arrows, so... I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't have just only taken my light arrows. See, I think I can only hold 20 of these, right? Yeah.
These will come in very
20
handy.
of those. Should be able to hold 5 of these. And probably 10 of these if I had to guess. No. Ah. 12. That's a weird amount to be able to hold, but whatever. And I'll buy some nickel ingots
Until
for now.
next we meet.
And then
I'll see
in
you
between
later,
this
friend.
part and the next one, I'll probably choose some weapons and upgrade. Also, I realize I haven't switched out my equipment yet. I will before we actually, like, get anywhere. And then, we'll see. I may even decide to upgrade it. I did forget. I said I was going to look up where to get Excalibur to see if that's, like, a possibility to get, like, quicker than, like, you would think. Boop. There we go. Also, if my arrows don't break, where did that one go? Okay, so I should have an artifact up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, is it a treasure hoard? Oh no, the Register. 1 year when spring came. Yeah, it's just another one of these. Hang on, I'll in case you want to read it. I'll put each verse on here. Because this is way too big for me to fucking read. Like, this is way too long. Alright, there you go. The saga page. I'm assuming that those have something to do with some kind of fucking, like, maybe they have, like, my guess is that those things have something to do with Excalibur, but I haven't really read them, so I don't know what all they entail, but that's all of the artifacts, which is nice. Alright. We got a Yom's Viking we can get here.
All father favors you,
Ah, I see they gave him the Berserker armor.
join in that glory.
What do you have for a weapon? Yeah, so they just gave him the full Berserker outfit. Yeah. Okay, where are we headed? Find and speak to Oswald, eh? Yeah, we'll leave the mysteries for after. Since we've already started this, it'd be weird to do the cutscene and then just switch back to mysteries, so we may as well. Guys, shouldn't there be like a, well, I guess this is so that the boats can get across, but I mean, you could always just build like a bridge high enough that the boat can go across.
My eyes, Sunan.
Okay, so he's over at the gatehouse. Oh, you know what? Well, not that I think that we're gonna get a fight, but let's switch up our weapons. This looks like a big axe, bone biter. Dane axe, bearded axe. Maybe we could try a spear. I do have a spear. Let's try the spear. I'm curious about it. Sorry, lady. It's just testing it out. Alright. Oh, I'm going to assume that he's out here then.
They rushed in like wolves, killing and burning as they went.
It's what?
I built myself a home here. Druid's clan attacked us as well.
Oh, how nice to have a home to speak of, man. Mine was burnt to the ground years ago. And by whom, I wonder?
Please, all of you, be we Dane or Saxon, we all want the same peace. With land to till and home to keep. Without fear of Druid's violence.
Till they break the peace with another bleeding raid.
Nonsense. Their homes are here now. Same as ours, our futures run together, not apart.
So what are these Danes attacking us, eh? What will you do about them?
When I am king... when I am your king, I'll set things right.
You will be king when I'm a flying troll.
You handled that well. Disputes between Saxon and Dane don't always end so cleanly.
That was a clean result.
A dispute ending without bloodshed is as clean as they come.
Quite a brutal outlook.
I'm Eivor of the Raven clan. Are you Oswald?
I am. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I'm not in the habit of killing kings, but I do like meeting them.
I am Oswald, yes. For as long as I can hold out.
So what happened here, Oswald?
A clan, led by a Dane called Rued, attacked this morning. They've been sacking farms and hamlets across East Anglia for some time now, growing more brazen by the day.
Do they know this is Halfton's land?
They must. They just don't care.
Their chaos has touched my home as well, and I'm here to see that it doesn't happen again. Lately, I've come to learn that you are the hook that all hopes hang upon. As king, you could unite all the Saxons and friendly Danes.
A minor weight to bear, isn't it?
Who else, if not a king, should bear it?
Travel with me, Eivor. We can discuss my tenuous future on the road home.
What begs your attention in Elmenham?
Wedding preparations. Elmam is on guard as we ready my marriage to the Dane woman Valdis. She's a cousin of Halfton's.
Good. A well-matched marriage can forge a strong alliance. So what's the holdup?
No, hold up. I don't yet have permission to marry Valdis. Her brothers don't approve of me.
Well, I mean, you are a fairly tiny man compared to the Danes. I mean, You're smaller than a lot of the Saxons that are here as well. Like, you really would need to prove yourself. And I mean, since it's all about combat, I mean, you could try beating up her brothers, but I haven't seen them, so I don't know how well that would go.
Something is not quite right here.
They will attack on sight here.
Smoke in the distance. A beatly.
They were raiders, probably Ruids. They killed everyone, and I returned the favor.
God rest their poor souls. We must do something about this. I'm needed at home to make yet another fruitless attempt to impress my betrothed family over dinner. Would you join me, Abel? A formality before I'm crowned king. It will give us a chance to solidify this new friendship.
Of course. Name the place.
I'll see you in Elmham. Until then, I must warn the other hamlets of this danger.
You will. The situation in East Anglia is worse than I feared. It's worse here than I feared.
Okay. I mean, apparently I've already dealt with them. Oh, hello. Although, I guess I haven't. Ooh, you dodged that one, kind of. Prick. That's still probably like my favorite thing that Assassin's Creed has ever done, letting me fucking counter with arrows. Or counter arrows. Like, that's just great. So yeah, apparently I did already deal with these guys, even though I don't particularly remember doing it, but apparently I did. Because, I mean, there's none around, except for that guy for some reason, who's ignoring me. So, yeah, that's weird. But, whatever. Ignoring me no more. And my horse went where exactly? Oh, I think there it is. Yeah. Alright. So, I mean, this king seems like a decent enough fella. I mean, not that that's much of a surprise. I mean, you do technically have to root for these guys, don't you? So they're not going to make them, like, massive pricks or anything. Although, I mean, the one brother in the last area wasn't a very decent fellow, but, I mean, it all worked out in the end. It's still weird to me that ended as well as it did, you know? But, yeah. It's not too much of a surprise.
In town. This Oswald has done well for himself.
Look there. A lone Dane. Can't trust that. Be kind, yeah? As Christ will come.
Is it harder to trust a lone Dane? I mean, I feel if there's one by himself that he's less likely to be there to cause trouble.
Lords,
Well,
ladies, this is a day of peace and fraternity. I asked you here to Elmenham to offer my thanks and extend my generosity. Been here, our steward, to our guests of honor, Brothir and Broder, and to my lovely bride-to-be, Valdis.
You get to plow our sister because Halfdan commands it. But you won't drag us into bed with you hear?
Broder,
The last Saxon king we backed wasn't half as mushy as you, and we lost 150 men protecting his maggoty arse.
Brodir.
If you're going to be rude, then I must ask you to leave. This is my home. I won't be insulted here.
Is that why you've come? To back this Thane who smells of goat shit and cheap pebbles?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Do I bore you, wolf-kissed?
I'm here to protect my clan. If that means helping your king secure his throne, well, so be it.
You'd be safer crowning the throne. It's made of less wood than, this one.
We'd all be safer if you had the stones to stand up to Rued's clan. Between the pair of you, I can't see a single nugget.
You watch your tongue, wolf-kissed, or you'll find it freed of your face.
So easily wounded by words. Imagine the ruin my axe would inflict on your flaccid ego.
My flaccid what? Please stop this.
You heard me.
That's it.
There we go. Ivor will show him how Danes discuss politics.
Limp, weak, soft.
Ridiculous. Absurd.
This is no way to ensure I'll be queen.
Oh, come on. Just having a little fun here.
Reminds you of those bygone days. Be so full of vigor again.
Alright, is that all you guys got? Man, you guys are fucking wusses. I am severely overleveled for this region, I feel.
Stop! All of you! That's enough fun for tonight.
If that's all you've got, it's little wonder East Anglia is in the state it is.
You are weak, sheep herder. The Norse friend here can't change that. We are better off without a king.
Well, that's me done.
I think I prefer dream nonsense to these alehouse brawls.
What a waste of time and good mead. These brothers will never back me in my claim.
This dance is just beginning, Oswald. Get some rest. You'll need your energy.
And will I see you in the morning? We have much to discuss, I think.
I will find a place to lay my head.
And Eivor, if you can help me right this situation, you'll have a strong alliance with East Anglia. That much, I promise.
Oswald has set out for the day. I should have a word with him.
Oh, leveled up yet again. I still kind of wish that they'd spread out the level ups a bit more and just made everything a bit more useful, you know? I guess we'll go this way. I'm just going to try and get to the ones that, like... Oh god, I leveled up twice. To get to, like, the gear bonuses. Just so that I can, because then once I get all the wolf gear bonuses, since that's what I'm currently using, then I'll switch and go for all of the bear bonuses, because why not? Oh, I only had 3. Why the hell did I have 3 skill points? It's weird as fuck.
Clear the mess in the longhouse and wake my brothers with the coldest water you can find. Eivor, good to see you.
You are Oswald's powerful bride-to-be, Baldus.
I'm not his. This marriage is to be an alliance, nothing more. Besides, the man can barely carry a sword or speak with conviction.
Oswald is many things, but a gifted leader, he is not. Still, of everyone I've met here, he is the only one willing to be responsible for the place.
I will leave you to your day. You can find Oswald by the docks. Watching the river calms him, apparently.
I mean, I feel like she's being really touchy about this, but I mean, the fact that, like, the little, although, come to think of it, was it him that gave her that little picture thing of the flower, or was that the other guy? Because if it was him, I feel like she's more into this marriage than she wants other people to believe, but if it was the other guy, well, then he's clearly up to something. And I don't honestly remember which.
Ah, good morning. Up bright and early.
You can labor like a thrall, but you're no good with feasts. Not a good start for a king.
No, indeed. I find a solitary comfort in my menial labors. Not something a king should admit to, I suppose.
The brothers shamed you at dinner.
It's your duty to answer their insults. Don't let the matter lay unresolved.
Oh, it was a petty row with henhouse wolves. I'd sooner answer the moo of a cow than worry about their insults. I have a wedding to plan and a kingdom to save. I haven't time to suffer fools.
They betrayed your hospitality, Oswald. Where I'm from, that's a grave insult.
Well, well. Here's the mud-soaked Saxon who's been taxing my patience.
Steward Finir. I know I failed to impress at dinner yestereve, but fear not, the Danes will come around in time.
You stake claim to the throne, you dazed dog with no bone. If Lord Halfdown were here, he'd squeeze ale from a stone. Yelling, Finner, my drenger, stick this cur in the ground.
All mewling and spitting. Here's Finir the hound. He has bark, but no bite. Just a puppy I've found.
What just happened?
That is flighting, Oswald. Using rhyme and rhythm to lay a man flat. Try it. Match his verse.
There's no man you can lead, you dunce of the thirds.
A glutton you are. Just stop eating your words.
Not bad. Not bad.
He's got the wit of a boar, so when he insults you, make him feel stupid.
When I'm done with you, cur, you'll be raven flock food.
But your brain's soaked in mead and your...
Head's made of wood.
Wood! Head's made of wood!
Under all that tough posturing is a sniveling boy, so dig deep. When he brags, take a jab at his manhood.
I've sailed squalls and north winds. You, not even a breeze.
But the winds that you sail...
Blow between both your knees.
Blow between both your... Oh, you mean farting?
He's an ugly puss, so when he brags, hit him back with something about his looks.
I hail from the north, where the winters are seasoned.
But you're foul. You're a blister. You're a...
Plague-ridden lesion.
Oh, yes, that's very good. Plague-ridden lesion.
Oswald, my boy, you're useless without your raven. This one's wrong for the throne. He's too soft and too tame.
Go on, give some back. About his height this time.
You claim you're a Dane, but your bloodline is stained. A wee dwarf must have ravished your mum in the rain.
Well spoken. Before sword clash and blood flow, we destroy our enemies with well-timed words.
You have a talent for verse, I'll give you that. But how long will that silver tongue hold up against an iron axe?
Let's find out, Finir. I challenge you to a home gang.
You don't mean that, Oswald.
That's a fight to settle disputes, no? A home gang.
A fight to the death, yes.
Let's talk it out, then.
Too late. The challenge has been made. But a fight against Finir wouldn't be anything to boast about. You'll fight me.
Hold on, this is...
That said, I shouldn't be seen killing a Saxon in the streets of Elmenham.
There's a nice islet downriver, near Seahenge. The water will wash the blood clean away.
Prepare the square, and we'll meet you there. I hope you're ready.
I have to be. Just give me a moment to mentally prepare.
Do not make us wait long. It would not be kingly.
You made it. Now tussle with care, and go easy on our future king. He's the only man left who can claim the crown.
Kings are made, not born, Finir. So let us see what we can make of Oswald.
Done.
You've still got the touch for drawing a square.
I've been in East Anglia many summers now. but I'll always be a Dane.
Must we do this, Eivor?
Strength and courage are always a boon, Oswald. You'll need both if you want the Danes to accept you as king.
True strength comes from resolve, Eivor. It speaks to us, a stern voice from within.
I've never heard of talking guts, but a swift axe would silence that inner voice in seconds. You must be prepared.
Wait, you're unarmed?
Just do your best, I'll be fine.
Ah!
We'll forge your king out of you yet.
Ah! Oh, was that too hard?
It was a good strike. Keep going. Don't hold back.
I'll do what I need to do.
You felt that one?
I'm still here.
You expect the Danes to follow this pork belly?
I'm still breathing, aren't I?
Show me what you can do, Saxon.
Come now! Inspire us, King!
You want me to fight?
You'll never be king at this rate. Is this the best East Anglia has to offer?
Yes, and I'll prove it!
Come on,
It's a
fight!
you seek.
Finish this, Eivor! It pains me to watch!
I'll battle you.
Eivor is the victor. But you've shown us something, Oswald.
Stay down, Oswald. That's enough.
I will not stay down.
You fought bravely. Not with great skill, but with spirit and courage. Always push back with everything you have, even if you have to get dirty, even if you must break the rules. Because there are no rules. Not if you answer a challenge head on. That's where honor lies.
Not winning the fight, but living through it.
A seaside brawl won't change the brothers' minds. Oswald must show results. Redress old wrongs. Fight back against Rued and his men.
The raiders who attacked Beatley have a camp down the coast. The sooner we remove them, the better.
That would go a long way to building you up. And if you brought gifts for the brothers, spoils from the raid, they'd be in your debt.
Time to wet your blade, Oswald.
Ah, that'll do nicely.
Find something?
There's a crate of hack silver here. More than enough to make everyone happy.
We'll take it to the ship.
A hard-won fight.
The first of many, Oswald. Have you the will to keep it up?
This is my gift to the brothers. I have more than enough wealth in Elmham to widen their eyes, but this will be a symbol of my commitment to our fight.
It's a good start. Take what riches you find to Norwich, then send for the brothers. I'll meet you there.
Alright, so my microphone has been off for some amount of time. And I have no idea how long. It was from a cutscene, I think. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to edit this now, because fuck me, that sucks. And I feel really dumb. And the reason I shut off is because it was a cutscene, and as I was just saying before I realized that my microphone was off, the background noise that you hear every once in a while, it sounds like a fan going off. That's actually the fan to my Xbox because it gets really warm in this room when I record. And I do currently actually have another fan in the room going, but it's not not blowing very hard right now, so hopefully that doesn't add to the background noise. I apologize for not realizing that I hadn't turned the microphone back on, but I had shut it off during one of the cutscenes.
And a trophy from our slain enemy. What more do you want?
But yeah, like whenever I'm gonna try and remember, so whenever like a cutscene or something plays.
Would ever follow this lump of lord into battle. I don't care how many shields he brings me.
You mean to say you refuse my gifts, Broder?
I don't have time for this.
It's a generous offering, brother. You'd be a fool to turn your back.
Refuse this and your shame will stain the name of your sons and their sons beyond.
Stay out of this, wolf-kissed.
Take the gift. We have bigger problems.
One of Rued's men.
Aye. Sniffing around the outer walls, looking for an easy way to slip a few dozen men inside.
If there's one scout, there will be more. Something you might have learned if you kept him alive.
I was passing water when he surprised me. It was either him or my plow sword.
Where did you find this one?
Just outside the Northwich walls, by the water's edge.
They will be looking for points of entry to sneak a herd of raiders through.
Jesus. Find another scout. We'll question him.
I'll look around. The rest of you stay here and out of sight. If I find anyone suspicious, I'll bring him here.
But anyway, like I was saying, I don't know why you tell me to do that.
Those outside the city walls. One of them will talk.
I do want to try, because like my Xbox goes off a lot, especially once we make it to like the third, or to like Saturday's video. It does tend to like go off a lot and become like really loud. So like during cutscenes and that, I want to try and shut off my mic so that that doesn't get picked up during the cutscenes. Unfortunately, that could obviously really fuck me over if I don't fucking remember to turn it back on after the cutscene. But I mean, I'm gonna try, so hopefully we won't have another stretch without me talking. I don't think it was that long of a stretch. I mean, obviously I'll cut down anything where I wasn't talking. Stealth attack.
Wait. What are you doing? I'm just a pig farmer.
You
Sure you
are
are.
awfully well armed for a pig farmer. Stay down, muckworm. I have some friends who'd like to speak with you.
Put me down!
All
I
right.
tell you, I'm a cow farmer. Let me go, Dane.
You said you were a pig farmer just moments ago.
It is not beyond reason. I tend to many livestock.
You are as Dane as I am. Save your breath, liar.
I mean, he has a point. It's like, you just said that you were a pig farmer. It's like, I could raise both. Like, and I mean, realistically, there really isn't any reason why he wouldn't have, like, why he couldn't have both. Not wouldn't. I mean, obviously, there are lots of people who only raise one or the other. But I mean, there's no reason why. There's also lots of people nowadays. Anyway, I don't know, like, back then if there was a lot of people who raised multiple breeds of animals. I so did not touch that. I'm reasonably certain. Although I realize now I probably should have got my horse just to make this trip a little bit easier. But yeah, like I imagine. Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell because I mean, obviously back then it was a lot harder probably to keep track of everything. There was a lot more dangers associated with having like large fields and herds in them, you know, because there's obviously more risk of animal attack. Raiders, I mean, if you're like a small farmer, there was a less chance. I feel like there was like a certain size of farmer that would be perfect, because too small and they would attack you just for like the the easy access to stuff, but too big and they'd attack you because of all the stuff they could get, right? And I feel like there was like a certain size that was like just perfect that would lead to like the least amount of attacks. Oh, fuck. Wow, that's not good one.
Did Ruid send you too? Speak now, and you may live to see tomorrow.
Arger swine.
I won't make you any friends here.
A scolding like that is a mortal offense, boy. I'd killed the bastard. Don't give him time to act again.
I'll ask once more. Why were you lurking around Norwich's walls?
I came to pay my respects, Lord. To Oswald, the whimpering Saxon ergi of East Anglia.
Tell him why you're here, and you may walk free with your head on your neck.
Lick my dunghole.
Here's the tongue I use for licking. How does it feel against your ass?
When the braziers lit at Dunwich, Ruid and his men will rally. They mean to attack Northwich by its weakest wall. You English Danes are soft as butter now. Ruid sends his blessing, lady. He'll see you again very soon.
You've served your purpose. Time to die.
You promised he'd go free.
He insulted you before everyone gathered here. Don't ever let that go unanswered.
I will not have blood spilt needlessly in my kingdom. This has to end.
Alive, this man was a risk.
Valdis, this man spoke as if he knew you.
Ruid was my husband.
Your husband? You're married already?
I was. We've been apart for 5 summers. I never expected to see him here, and I never wanted to.
East Anglia's prosperity depends on our safety and unity. With Ruid's clan stomping around, neither is possible. I must speak with him myself, man to man. There's no place for him in East Anglia. He must hear it from me.
Right. I'll start looking for a new king tomorrow. It was good to know you, Lord.
Ruid will eat your lungs for supper, Oswald. Steer clear of him.
If I'm to be a worthy king, I must meet the man who bedevils us. I'll light the brazier at Dunwich and face him when he comes.
You sure you want to do this? Meeting Ruid in the open comes with many risks.
It's the only way. We must face him head on, and we cannot waver.
Come, Oswald. We make for Dunwich.
And of course I will see the lot of you there as well. Else the songs of your cowardice will ring out over the generations. I'm sure you're heading to Dunwich any moment.
We'll be there, Eivor.
You don't speak for us, steward. Need I remind you, Wags, what Halfdan will do with us if East Anglia falls into Ruid's hands?
Yeah. I still don't know who Halfdan is, but, you know, he sounds important enough to scare you pricks, so I'll take it. Alright, let's go to Edmund's Hope. Because I feel like we're actually closing in on the end of this, so I want to do the next quest. Just as on the off chance that it's the last one. If it is, that's awfully short. I mean, it's taken us basically 2 parts, right? To do each region's main quest line. So I mean, it would be weird if this one was a little bit shorter, but at the same time it is kind of like a little offshoot. And we also had the attack on our village, which could be considered a part of this main quest line. So I mean, I don't know. It could be the end. It's unlikely, but possible. And I don't mind recording a little over an hour for this one, since I don't know exactly how much I need to cut out because of my oopsie with my microphone there. Hopefully it's not too much. Thankfully, it's not the same oopsie that I had last time with my microphone, where it just re-recorded the game audio again and made it kind of loud. At least this time I can just cut to where, like, cut through the cutscenes and that. Because like I said, I don't remember which cutscene I shut it off at and forgot to turn it back on, but it's getting insanely hot in this room. I'm gonna have to see if I can get the window open in a minute here before I record, and maybe open up the door and let the room air out a bit before I record Dark Souls, because my Xbox seems to be struggling a little bit with how warm it is in here, so it's probably not good, especially not when I'm about to be when I'm going into fucking Dark Souls. And not only am I going into Dark Souls, I'm going in with the plans of actually fighting a boss at some point during the part. So I mean,
Throw the dog off strut.
all right. Listen here, you little fucker. You give me time to deal with your friends. Nice try. And you, over there. You fucker, Ivor. Must you? There we go. I mean, I really wish that he would arc it back at them the same way that they shot it. Because it seems to happen quite a bit. Oh, I remember this place. I fucking went through this fort.
Rued's men tore through it.
Eivor, you made it. Dunwich.
It is time to light the brazier.
I'll light it. You do the talking.
Ruther, Valdis, and I will scout the dock. Make sure there are no surprises.
Oswald and I will hold here until the brazier is lit.
The front gate is heavily guarded. You'll not be walking in.
I'll find my own way.
We'll be watching you back.
Alright. I have infiltrated this place once before. So I do know how.
Now to clear out Rued's men and light that brazier.
Oh, am I supposed to clear them out? Or do I just need to light the brazier? Oh no, it does say to eliminate the clansmen. Alright. Because yeah, you can go through here. And it leads you into a pretty solid area to start clearing them out. I think one of the skill books was in this fort, actually. Get under there. Alright. Because, yeah, I don't actually remember seeing the brazier. Okay. Now, I remember there being a couple of archers that were rather annoying, to say the least, in this place. Oh my god, Eivor. You really drug that guy around before killing him. I heard people talking, but like seems to be like almost no one around. Now, that could be because like I've already been through here and killed a bunch of dudes. I mean, that is obviously a possibility. But I would assume... Alright, well...
The troll spawn!
You lose now.
feel like from the noise, though, that they may have started an attack because I got spotted. So that does tend to be how these things go. Where I get spotted and the people with me just immediately charge in. Although maybe not. Oh my, that's a lot of dudes right there. I see one over there. You know what? This is actually a good time to... I think this is like the only time I've ever really used the Predator bow, because like I used it last time I was here as well, because there's all these assholes that are like so fucking far away. Okay, I mean, I only see these guys left, these three. Unfortunately, do I have a skill that will help me in this situation? Oh no, sorry, an ability that will help me in this situation. Poison, no. What is this one? Mark sighted enemies. Release till fly deadly volley of arrows. Okay. So I can choose multiple targets. That's not worth... Well, no. 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 Okay, so this one would be the useful one. We'll do that since that one doesn't seem to be very useful. Okay. Alright, well, that was a fucking lie and a half. Why the hell? Like, why the hell couldn't I target the other guys? I mean, it just had 4 fucking targets on the same dude. Like, what the fuck good is that?
Hey!
Goodbye. See, I slid right into it. I mean, is there more up there then? I mean... Alright, let's try this. Okay, wow, that's a lot of arrows going into those guys. Like, holy shit. Curious as to how many arrows that actually takes from me. Ammo is full. It takes no arrows because it is a special ability. Cool. Get rid of you. Boop. That's got to be the brazier. Oh, there we go. We're down to the last couple, so now it's going to show it. Oh, nice. And this guy even has a fucking treasure with him. The Woe Bringer. I remember this guy. Nice. And he even drops nickel. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. There was fucking people trapped in here as well. I forgot about that, too. It doesn't look like I can see them from here, but the ladder right here, so this should work. Boop. Because I do believe last time I was here, I did actually free someone, and then I used them as more or less a distraction in order to, get the rest of the guys.
That's the last of them. Once the brazier is lit, the rest of Rued's men should arrive.
Alright, cool. Alright. Before we do that, I shall free you.
Oh, bless you.
Well, you don't sound like the person who is screaming for help. But unfortunately, not, though, like that doesn't show up on the ability there. There we go. All right, Rued, bring it, you prick. Ugh.
Odin gives me a bargain. A few dead men at my feet in exchange for a ripe East Anglia, and my wife returned. What a day!
You. I don't know you.
You don't need to know my name. You won't have a use for it beyond today.
Who called for me? Was it you, Valdis, my love?
Why would I call you now, after 5 happy years away from your stinking balls?
I called you, Ruid.
You? Oswald, the hopeful king of East Anglia?
And Valdis's husband-to-be. Take your men and go. East Anglia is strong with Saxons and Danes united. It will not fall to raiders.
Must I set sail for Denmark with nothing to show for the journey, after coming all this way?
You'll have my weight in silver. And an abundance of livestock and grain.
I've taken 10 times that already. What's the real prize? I'll make you an offer, Pigfoot. A home gang, just you and me, for the future of your kingdom.
I accept. I accept. A fight to the death.
East Anglia's the prize. Let it be heard.
Alright, Oswald. Hopefully he can take him down. I mean,
The square is made.
When you see a chance, lead Valdis and the brothers to safety. They must not fight today. East Anglia needs them.
Let me be your champion.
No. He called on me.
Whenever you're ready, King of Sheepset.
I'm ready!
Another Saxon king has bent the knee. Call me king before I got you. Fighting dirty, are you? King Ruid commands you to die!
Oswald!
Call me king!
Go! Now!
That puts some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
Rued's men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there when you can.
He died a hero, there's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin's sword women will.
This was Oswald's.
Another king lost Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a fid, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of Elba, Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Faithful, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burr Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
Alright, so I did it again and forgot to fucking turn my microphone back on after the cutscene was
Maybe so.
but anyway, as you saw there, I did go down. I don't know how I'm going to cut around that, but I imagine I'll still manage it. I'm not going to shut my microphone off anymore during the cutscenes. It keeps fucking me over and I forget to turn it back on, so you're just going to have to deal with any background noise that there may be. But as you saw, underneath where they fell, there was 2 bodies and Oswald's sword. But as I said, not that you could hear it, the fact that they put 2 bodies there is suspicious, but the fact that neither of them were the 2, like, if they were going to put forth the effort to actually put 2 bodies there to symbolize that they're both dead, I feel like they would have put a little bit extra effort into putting the actual 2 bodies down there, not just 2 dead soldiers. So I have to assume that those 2 are guys that I accidentally knocked off or something.
Just ahead. Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here.
Well, yes, but they're still people, so I mean, that's something.
Everything is gone, Reeve. Everything.
You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald died defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause? I have problems of my own.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off, for Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. But I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Abel. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blow it. I'll know you kept your word.
Alright, so we're not going to finish it. I assumed that it was going to be, that they were going to attack and we were going to defend and Oswald was going to show up. But I guess not. So we'll leave it there for now. I think I can summon my boat over here. So we'll leave it there for now, and next part we'll pick it up. Yes, can I help you?
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Burg Castle. The army gathers there.
I'm wondering just how many we can actually... Because, I mean, obviously that one was along the way. But now I'm curious as to, like, if we go to more towns in that, if we'll get more... Like, if we'll be able to get more people to join the fight. And then whether or not that would actually change the outcome, I don't know. I mean, obviously we're going to win. But, I mean, how much we win by could change. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now because obviously there is still going to be a few more steps, and we may even have to go and recruit a few more people before we actually get to go. I honestly doubt that I'll play any of this in between, actually. I mean, I could do some more hunting, but I mean, you don't get a whole lot for that. And wow, they actually just summoned it right there, did they? So yeah, we'll call it done for now. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week where we will finish taking over East Anglia.